Welcome back to my channel, Math and Language, and we're going to discuss Tangent-Secant External Angle Theorem. So let's start with the introduction. So the measure of an angle formed by a tangent and a secant of a circle intersecting a point in the exterior of the circle is 1/2 the absolute value of the difference of the measures of the intercepted arcs. So again, this line AC, this one is the tangent. And line BBC or DC, this is the secant. So the formula, this is the formula. So the larger arc, which is DA, minus the smaller arc, AB. And the answer to that one will be divided by 2. So the measure, or in other words, if you just remove the absolute value, let's remove that one, the larger arc minus smaller arc divided by 2, you will get the exterior angle. Let's have an example to be clear. So first example, we have a given arc DA is 130 degrees. This one is 130 degrees. And arc AB, the smaller arc, is 50 degrees. We are asked to find the exterior angle, which is this one, angle C. So how are we going to solve that? So first step, we need to place the formula. The measure of the angle is equal to the larger arc, which is 130. So 130 minus the smaller arc, which is 50 degrees. Let's simplify it further. And of course, you have to divide it by 2. Simplify it. So 130 minus 50, that will be 80 degrees. So simplify it further. 80 divided by 2, that will be 40 degrees. So we already have the answer. That is 40 degrees for the angle C, or angle ACD. Next one. Example number 2. We have the given external angle, which is 55. And the smaller arc is 75 degrees. We are asked to find the the larger arc, which is arc AD or DA. So how are we going to solve that? Same with example number 1, place the formula. Next one, substitute the values. So first one, measure of angle, external angle is 55. So I'll put it here. We have 55 already. Now, since we don't know the larger arc, we may skip it first. Now, smaller arc, that will be 75 degrees. Okay? So I'll put it here. Now, larger arc is arc DA. So the measure of arc DA. Now, to solve that, we use algebra. Multiply both sides by 2. You will get 110 degrees. So the fraction will be gone. So we only have the measure of arc DA minus 75 degrees in this equation. Next one, we need to find the measure of arc DA. So that will be, you just add 75 to both sides of the equation, and you will get 185 degrees. So this is the answer. We have already find the value of arc DA. Next one. Okay, example number 3. What if we have a given arc DA, or the larger arc, and we also have the exterior angle, which is 15 degrees, but we don't have the smaller arc? So how are we going to find it? So same again, let's place the formula. Next, substitute the values. So for this one, the measure of the exterior angle, that will be 15 degrees. And since we know the larger arc, let's put it here. That will be 82 degrees. And a smaller arc, that will be, it's a don't know. So let's simplify it. Multiply both sides by 2. And you have 30 degrees here. This is equal to 82 degrees minus the smaller arc. Simplified further, that will be negative 52 degrees is equal to negative smaller arc. So to remove the negative sign in the smaller arc, we have to divide both sides by -1. So you will get an answer of 52 degrees is equal to smaller arc. Okay, last example. What if we have only the given, the exterior angle is given. However, we don't have the smaller arc, the measure of the smaller arc, and the measure of the larger arc. But we have the given, this one, 210 degrees. But it's not in the tangent-secant problem. Okay, in the intercepted arc of the tangent-secant. So how are we going to find these two arcs? The measure of these two arcs. So remember, the measure of the circle is 360 degrees. Okay? So we may let the measure of arc AB is equal to x. And the other one will be this one. So how do I came up with these term? Okay, remember again, this circle is, the measure of the whole circle is 360. So we have three parts, 1, 2, and 3. So to know this part, you have to deduct the other parts. 360 minus 210, and this one, I have to deduct another part, which is this one, AB. So I have to deduct x. So this is the value of this part. 360 minus 210 minus x. Let's simplify 360 minus 210. That will be 150. So we only have 150 minus x in this part of the arc. Let's have the formula. So the measure of angle, or the exterior angle, is 25 degrees. I'll put it here. Okay, here. And the larger arc, that will be 150 minus x. So this one. And for the smaller arc, that will be x. So our equation is 25 degrees is equal to, the numerator part, that will be 150 minus x over 2. Simplify it, multiply both sides by 2. We have 50 degrees here. And for the right side, we have 150 minus x again. Simplify it further. So 150 minus x will become 150 minus 2x. So, sorry, I forgot the degrees. So transfer the 150 here, and you will get negative 100 degrees is equal to negative 2x. Divide both sides by negative 2, and you will get an answer of 50 degrees for the x. So we now know the measure of arc AB is 50 degrees. Now, how do we find the measure of arc AB? So 150 minus 50 is equal to 100. So arc 80 is 100 degrees. This one. So how could we be sure that this is correct? Remember, the whole measure of the circle is 360 degrees. So this part, and this part should be the total of these three should be 360. 100 plus 50 plus 210, that will be 360 degrees. So we are correct. And that is the end of the lesson on how to find tangent-secant external angle theorem. If you have any comments or suggestions about the video, please comment down below. And if you have any assignments or homework, I will do my best to answer your assignment or your question. Just, again, comment down below. And also, if you like the video, please like and subscribe, and also click the bell notification. And I also have a Filipino version of this one. I'll just put the link in the description box below, and also for the other lessons about the tangent secant, tangent tangent, or secant secant. etc. I'll put it in the description box. Just give me time. I will upload it soon. Thank you. Goodbye.